I'm Mark Kelly in Mr. Saltwater Tank, and this is Mr. Saltwater Tank TV. LED lighting is by far the hottest trend right now in the saltwater tank industry. Aquarists are dumping their old antiquated lighting and going to LEDs at a rapid rate. And people have been asking me, they say, Mark, when are you going to go to LEDs? When are you going to put LEDs over your 90-gallon tank? And earlier this year I said, yeah, by the end of this year, I will go to LEDs over my big tank. And I've been watching all the offerings out there, and there are a couple good ones, but I haven't found one that quite fit the bill for what I'm looking for with my tank. Until now. EcoTech Marine, the maker of the vortech pumps, just released their LED fixture called a Radion. And I've had my hands on the Radion for a couple weeks now, looking it over, and I believe this might just be the answer to what I'm looking for LED lighting for my tank. So today I'm going to show you the Radion. We're going to get up close and personal with it, and I'll show you a new LED experiment so you can find out if it fits the bill for me for what I'm looking for my tank. Here's the scoop on the Radion. The Radion is a full spectrum light with 34 LEDs comprised of a mixture of cool white, royal blue, blue, and green Cree XP LEDs. Then it has the Osram Hyper Red LEDs to round out full RGB functionality. Each LED channel is controllable via software on your computer, and the Radion has touch-sensitive buttons located on the top of the Radion if you want to cycle through the color temperatures or increase or decrease the intensity of the lights. And of course it interfaces with your vortech pumps via the wireless technology. Cords, they're so 1990s. The big feature that made me happy with the Radion is that it's modular. EcoTech plans on offering other configurations of the LEDs so you can swap them out without having to buy a whole new fixture. So what does my LED experiment look like with a Radion? Well, it looks like this. One half of my 90-gallon SPS heavy tank will be lit by the Radion. Now let me show you what I have on here right now so you can understand how this is going to work. Right now I have a metal halide fixture over my tank with two 250 watt halide bulbs. One bulb's over here, one bulb is over here. Now EcoTech Marine tells me that the Radion is equal to one 250 watt bulb. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off this metal halide fixture. One half of the tank is going to get the Radion LED lighting, and the other half is going to get halide lighting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bulb on here and put it inside a single reflector. That way I can compare metal halide to LED lighting. I can evaluate the Radion. Now, what am I going to be looking for the corals that are underneath the Radion LED fixture? Well, one, I want to look and see if there are any changes in their growth pattern. Number two, I want to see if there's any changes in their color. I want to see if the colors morph due to the different lighting. And number three, I want to make sure that they're not going to die. Now, I don't think they will, because LED lighting is certainly capable of growing corals, even hard corals. But I do want to evaluate the Radion, check it out, and make sure it fits the bill before I cover my whole tank with it. I have high expectations for it, but again, this tank is my baby. I've got thousands of dollars invested, thousands of dollars worth of coral growth. I'm not just going to go changing everything all of a sudden. Again, remember that tanks don't like to have sudden changes in them. They're like grumpy old men. If they're going to change, they want to change slowly, and they don't want to do it very quickly. So with that, let's tear apart this metal halide fixture and get some Radion LEDs over my tank. Off goes the bomb shelter looking halide fixture, on goes the single reflector. Now, my canopy's opening is bigger than the Radion, so I had to put a piece of wood on top of my canopy to keep the Radion from falling in. For the record, the Radion is not waterproof. Okay, so the Radion's over my tank. Now let's see how it performed. Let's look at the PAR readings first. To compare, here are the PAR readings of my metal halide setup using an Apogee PAR meter. And here are the PAR readings for the Radion. Now what caught my eye? I get better PAR readings out of the Radion than my metal halide fixture. Given that EcoTech says that the Radion will replace a 250 watt halide bulb, I believe it based on these numbers. And another thing that caught my eye? Check on the spread on this thing. If I go full Radion on my tank, I think I'll just need two to cover my 4-foot 90-gallon tank. The spotlighting on the Radion is very minimal. Now on to the cool stuff. The Radion comes with software where you can individually control each LED channel to create the lighting that you want. Since the Radion has RGB channels, any color you want is available to you. And storm simulation is available through creating storm-like flow patterns via wireless connections to your vortech pumps. The one thing I would like to see different with the Radion is it would be nice to be able to configure it via wireless connection to my computer. Right now you have to hardline connect to it with a USB cable. I wouldn't be surprised if EcoTech Marine adds this feature, and I also bet that tank controller manufacturers will add this functionality as well. I'm excited to see that EcoTech Marine has entered the LED game with the Radion, because Radeon has the features I'm looking for an LED setup for my tank. Now all I can do is sit back and wait and watch to see how my tank responds long term to LED lighting of the Radion. Now if you want to watch my LED experiment with the Radion, follow the link at the bottom of your screen. I'll post updates as I see changes, if any, in my tank. I'm Mark Callahan, Mr. Saltwater Tank. This has been Mr. Saltwater Tank TV. Until next time, have a good one, enjoy your tanks, and know your tank personality.